And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina at Aiken for tonight's Peach Belt volleyball matchup featuring the visiting Georgia College Bobcats and the USC Aiken Pacers. I am Marcus Johnson. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Pacers coming off of a rough weekend, to say the least, at the PBC SAC crossover tournament. After winning their first match against Lincoln Memorial, they dropped the next three matchups against their SAC opponents. And the Pacers hoping to reverse that three-match skid with a win here against their conference foe in what is almost a must-win situation in terms of regional rankings. Pacers coming in 15-6 overall, so a decent record with a 4-2 conference record. Georgia College 8-18 overall with the 3-4 mark in conference play, but they have been playing hot as of late as we get underway with the serve from Allie Hall, and she starts it off with a service ace to get the Bobcats on the board first. Allie Hall serves it up again. Caroline Foster sets for Anita Cookie Gam, sent right back to the Pacers, and Caroline Foster putting it down in the corner for the kill to even the score. Kat Bodick entering the match as she heads to the front row. Anita Cookie Gam at the line serving. Received by Sarah Stewart. Up into the air, back for Stewart. Her attack is dug out by Kayla Duggan. Foster will set it for Allie Smith, and a beautiful swing from Allie Smith. And the Pacers are up 2-1. Cookie Gam serve into Stewart. The set from Lauren Talele. Stewart on the attack, goes for the tip. Might have been a miss swing, but the Pacers able to play it. Allie Smith now gets the swing on off. It's set on up again by Talele. Tipped on over. Cookie Gam finds that. Foster will set it up the middle here for Emily Lammers. Talele gets the dig off. Set on up by Bella DeSalvo, the libero, over to the Pacers side. Foster setting for Bodick, and Bodick powering through the block, getting the kill off the hands of Talele. Serve into Stewart. Talele sets it back. Attack comes on in off the hands of Duggan. Allie Smith's attack shanked by the libero Bella DeSalvo. And it's a kill for Allie Smith and a point for the Pacers. Received by DeSalvo. Short set, attacked by Mary-Kate Kotzen. Worked around by the Pacers. Bodick goes for the tip. That one is handled by Emily Sweatman. Set up here for Stewart. Nice dig there by Cookie Gam. Foster sets it back up for Allie Smith, who finds some space in the front row for the kill. Serve mishandled, and give Anita Cookie Gam the service ace. It was a short serve, a tough reception, and the ball goes into the net, and the Pacers, after dropping the first point, have put up 6 in a row as we head into the first timeout by the Bobcats. And the timeout comes to a close as both teams come out of their respective huddles. Pacers on a 6-0 run, forcing the Bobcats to take the timeout. Anita Cookie Gam continuing to serve for the Pacers. Her serve was a bit long, but played by DeSalvo. Talele sets, the tip goes into the net, an attack error by Kotzen gives the Pacers another point right out of the break. DeSalvo receives. Talele gives it a bump. Here's the attack from Stewart. Kayla Duggan right there. Set on up by Foster. Smith's attack is continued around by the Pacers. Attack from Lammers into the back row by DeSalvo. Shank. And it is out. Kill for Emily Lammers. Point for USC Aiken. The serve goes into Allie Hall. Talele setting for Stewart off the blockers. Duggan digs it up. Lammers will set it up for Allie Smith, who powers it off the blockers for the kill. Short serve from Cookie Gam. Hall able to play it, and it's down on the Pacers side. Looks like a bad touch there for USC Aiken, and the run finally ends for the Bobcats. Or I should say, for the Pacers. The Bobcats thankful for that, as the score now 9-2. Libero DeSalvo serving. Lammers receives this. Foster will set it up the middle here for Bodick. And Bodick right through the blockers, down the middle for the kill. Caroline Foster, the setter, serving. She serves it to Stewart, off the shoulder. DeSalvo salvages it, and Hall sends it over. Mercer will receive this one. Foster sets that up, tipped into the blockers, kept alive by the Pacers. Bodick sends it on over. Hall plays the ball, set up here for Stewart on the far end, and Stewart able to find the open space for the kill. Morgan Overly coming off the bench will go to the line to serve for Georgia College. And Overly serves into Lammers. Foster will set it. Allie Smith on the attack. Hall will get the dig on that play. Talele setting for Stewart. Carrie Mercer gets the dig there. Set up the middle here for Lammers. DeSalvo gets a clean dig. Talele setting it up. Tip on over by Sarah Mangan. Back over to the Georgia College side, and Mangan tipping it on down for the kill. The serve is long as Mercer and Smith lay off, and the service error gives the Pacers the point again. Allie Smith will serve. Up 11-4 here in set number 1. Good hard serve. Overly gets down for it. Got back over to the Pacers side. Set up by Foster. Bodick gives it a swing and swings it on out. Nobody touched it on the blocker side. And the Bobcats will get the point back. Stewart with the serve. Carrie Mercer receives. Foster will set it up here for Lammers. Lammers lines one down on the line for the kill. Mercer will get the serve. And Mercer's serve just gets over the top of the net. A get-me-over service ace for number 6 in red, Carrie Mercer. Serve goes to Stewart. Clean the receive. Talele with the quick set. The attack comes on in. Tipped back over by Lammers. Bobcats play it on their end. Hall gives it a mighty swing, and Hall knocking it off of Caroline Foster for the kill. Coming into the match, Lexi Taylor for Georgia College as she goes to the line to serve it up. And that serve is long. Boy, Pacers. Kayla Duggan will get the serve now for USC Aiken. Pacers up by 8. The serve is into Overly. Stewart gives it a bump. Attack here from Hall, tipped over the blockers, played by Lammers. Foster will set it for Cookie Gam, and Anita Cookie Gam's attack just missing the line. Pacers calling for a tip. Officials, on the other hand, say no. So the point will go to Georgia College as Lauren Tulaley heads to the back line. Pacers still want an official explanation on why they didn't get the call. And play will resume. Mercer receiving the serve. Foster will set for Cookie Gam. Powered into the blockers, but it is stuffed right back. Kotzen and Allie Hall forming the wall, getting the stuff. And Tulaley will continue to serve. Very short serve. Smith comes up to meet it. Foster with the set here for Lammers. Oh, and Lammers just rockets one down for the kill. Now Lammers following up her kill with the serve. Into Stewart. Tulaley. Short set. Ooh, nice job by Cookie Gam on defense. Back over to the Pacers side. Mercer gives it a good bump. Lammers with a deep attack from her own end. Stewart goes down to dig it. Tulaley with the set. It's bumped over by DeSalvo. Foster will set for Cookie Gam, who runs into Foster. Almost gets the kill. Tips it again. Oh, but tips it wide. And the point will go to Georgia College. Allie Hall at the line serving. The serve into Duggan. Tough reception, brought back in by Foster and pushed over by Lammers. Oh, and Emily Lammers catches the defense asleep as Hall hesitated. And Lammers comes away with the kill as a result of the hesitation. Bodick back onto the floor for USC Aiken as Cookie Gam serves. Her serve into Stewart. Tulaley with the setup. Here's the attack from Sweatman, and Sweatman will get the kill as the Pacer defense couldn't corral it. A bit of a back and forth affair now between these two squads as Bella DeSalvo serves. Oh, and she gets a service ace as Lammers have trouble on the reception. Bobcats now within 5. Serve to Lammers. Much better reception this time. Foster tries to send it on over. Tipped by Smith. Tulaley gets the play on that one while DeSalvo sets it up for Stewart. Tipped over to the Pacers side. Again, Smith getting the dig there. Lammers on the attack. Goes for the tip instead. Tulaley setting for Stewart again. Nice dig by Lammers. Duggan with plenty of time brings it back in. Allie Smith on the swing, blocked at the net, continued by Mercer, and over to the Georgia College side. Another attack into the net. Sarah Mangan buried it onto her own side, and the Pacers come away with a hard-fought point. The serve from Caroline Foster. Stewart touches it. Tulaley with a good set here. The attack worked around now by the Pacers. Foster to Smith. Smith will get it over the blockers and down in no man's land for the kill. And a timeout is called on the play. Just before, as Georgia College takes their second time out of the set, the Pacers lead it 18-11 here in the final moments of set number 1. And welcome back, folks. Pacers up by 7 late in the first set over the Georgia College Bobcats. Caroline Foster continuing to serve for the Pacers. The serve into Stewart. Oh, and it goes through her hands and out the back end. Caroline Foster with a service ace, fresh out of the timeout. The serve goes to DeSalvo, who had trouble with it, kept alive and sent on over. Mercer will play the ball. Foster will set it up here for Bodick. Oh, a nice dig by DeSalvo. Short set, attack on him by Mangan. Pacers work it around. Set up the middle here for Lammers. Oh, and Lammers sends that one a mile long. And the Bobcats will take the point on the attack error. Overly back out there, taking the place of Emily Sweatman. And Overly will serve for the ladies in green. Mercer receiving this. Foster with the set up the middle for Bodick, and Bodick just sends it long. Another point for Georgia College. Another serve into Mercer. Foster will give it a set for Duggan. Duggan's attack through the blockers, off the hands of Overly, and down for the kill. Allie Smith at the line for USC Aiken. Lead back to 7. Good hard serve, ooh, but right into the net. And the service error gives the point to Georgia College. Sarah Stewart with the serve. Lammers receives it. Foster will set it up the middle for Bodick. Nice attack, good dig by Overly. Talele setting it up for Stewart again. Over to the Pacers side, worked around for Allie Smith. Sarah Stewart digs that one out. Talele tries to get a one-handed set. It ends up going over to the Pacers side. Duggan gives it a tip, looking for the corner, but there's Stewart to dig it up. Talele, short set, attack here from Mangan is out of the reach of Carrie Mercer. And Sarah Mangan will get the kill to bring the Bobcats back within 5. Serve to Mercer. Foster will set it up here for Lammers. Oh, and Emily Lammers somehow found a hole and put it down right in the corner for the kill. Mercer sends the serve on its way. Stewart receives. Talele sets. Here's the attack from Hall into the blockers. DeSalvo continues. Talele sets it back up for Stewart. Stewart's attack comes in. Allie Smith finds it. Over onto the near side for Lammers, and Lammers' attack goes off the blockers and out. Kill for Lammers, point USC Aiken. Mercer serving again. Back into Stewart. Talele sets. Hall attacks. Right there is Lammers to pick that one up. Set up the middle here for Smith. Oh, and Allie Smith puts it down in the back row for the kill. 23-15, late in the first. Pacers trying to close this one out as quickly as possible as Mercer sends it on its way. Stewart receives. Talele sets. Here's the attack by Mangan, worked around by the Pacers. Over for Duggan, and Duggan runs into a brick wall. Sarah Mangan and Allie Hall sending it right back where it came from for the block. Lexi Taylor fresh off the bench serving for Georgia College. The serve into Smith. And played off the net, but they're going to blow it dead. I believe Foster hits the antenna on the play. Taylor serving. Smith receives. Foster with the set. Here's Cookie Gam going for the tip. Dug on out by Stewart. Set up here for Hall. Hall over the blockers. Smith digs it out. Set up here on the near side for Lammers. Oh, a nice dig by Hall, keeping the play alive. And Talales will send it on over. Foster giving it a set here for Duggan. And Duggan putting it down in the middle for the kill. 24-17 set point USC Aiken, and Duggan will serve for set point. Sarah Mangan returning to the floor for Georgia College. And the ball is up and on its way. Tough reception. Talale sets it up for Hall. Off the blockers. Mercer digs it. Foster sets. Here's the attack from Lammers. Oh, and Lammers smokes it down for the kill to close out the first set. 25-17. The Pacers now lead 1-0 over Georgia College. 3-minute break, and we'll be back with set number 2 and a few numbers of note in just a minute. And welcome back, folks. About a minute and a half away from the second set. Let's take a look at those numbers of note. Georgia College is led by Hall and Mangan, who each have a pair of kills. Sarah Stewart and Sweatman each have 1 kill apiece as well. In terms of digs, defensively for Georgia College, Stewart is also leading the field there with 5 digs. Hall right behind her with 4. And on the Pacers side, well, let's take a look at those numbers. Emily Lammers and Allie Smith are on absolute fire right now. Lammers with 7 kills, Smith with 6. Each of them is hitting over 400, with Lammers a 429 hit percentage, Allie Smith with a 462 hitting percentage to lead the Pacers. In terms of digs, Kayla Duggan is leading the Pacers with 6 digs. Lammers and Mercer each following suit with 5 apiece. But again, looking at those numbers, the Pacers having 2 key players hitting over 400 is a huge testament to why they were able to dominate in that first set. As a team, the Pacers are hitting 234, while Georgia College has been held to a 111. And in the scoring category, USC Aiken outscoring Georgia College 21 points to 11 with 18 kills to the Bobcats 6. However, one other stat of note, the Pacers with 7 attack errors. Georgia College only 2 in the match thus far. The clock winds down. The teams are out on the floor ready to get the second set underway. And we will get right back to it. Emily Lammers will go back to serve to start off the second set for USC Aiken. Ball is up and on its way. Stewart receives. Talale sets it back up for Stewart, and Stewart gives it a mighty swing down in the back row for the kill. Bella DeSalvo serving. Her serve to Lammers. Foster jump ball, and it's sent back down on the Pacers side. Emily Sweatman will get credit for the kill, and Georgia College up quickly 2-0. The service received by Kayla Duggan. Foster will set it for Cookie Gam, who powers one in off of DeSalvo. And Anita Cookie Gam striking with authority for the first point of the set for USC Aiken. Anita Cookie Gam on the serve. Tough handle, and it is kept in play at the last second. Set up here for Bodick off the blockers. Stewart will dig it out. Tolele setting it up for Sweatman, and it is stuffed. Kat Bodick and Allie Smith will get credited with the block as the Pacers have tied it up early on here at 2. Received by Hall. Tolele setting it for Stewart. Tipped off the blockers. Smith will get the dig. Set up again for Bodick, and Kat Bodick puts it down in front of Bella DeSalvo for the kill. Anita Cookie Gam serve. Hits the line. It's a service ace. It looked like that ball was going to carry on out through the back end, but then it broke at the last second. And Anita Cookie Gam comes away with an ace as a result. Tolele on the setup here for Sweatman. She'll just shovel it on over. Cookie Gam diving for the dig. Set up here for Duggan. Dug out by Tolele. Set by DeSalvo. Stewart gives it an attack. Blocked at the net and continued around. Tolele with the set again. This time Mangan gives it a swing. Foster sets it up here on the near side for Allie Smith. And Allie Smith puts it down on a line for the kill. Short serve, going down to get it is Hall. Tolele with the short set. Mangan's attack out through the back end. Nobody touched it on its way, and the Pacers pick up another point. Well, for the second set in a row, Anita Cookie Gam serving this offense on its way. And a tough handle, kept alive. Great effort there by Stewart as the bump over comes in. Pancake there by Allie Smith, and what looked like it was about to be a service ace becomes a point for Georgia College. And credit that one, even though she won't get the kill, to Sarah Stewart for basically diving into her own bench to get that ball and bring it back into play. Well, Morgan Overly will serve. Foster sets it for Bodick. Bodick with the tip, and it rolls over to the Pacers' side, punched over by Mercer. Almost catches the Pacers asleep again as Stewart's attack dug out by Duggan, and that one soars over top of the antenna. And they're going to call it out. Coach Cox is arguing that the ball actually landed in, and that they blew the whistle too early. Officials will not reverse the call as play continues with Overly serving. Duggan receives, Foster sets. Here's the attack from Smith. Tipped off the blockers and kept alive by Mangan. Stewart gives it an attack. Dug out by Duggan. Foster setting for Smith again. And that one is slammed back down off the blockers. And Georgia College back within one as Mangan and Tolele, I believe, or no, possibly Stewart, get credited with the block. Overly serving again. Foster setting it up the middle. Here's the attack from Lammers, and that one is shanked into the seats and all the way up to the top 3 rows. That'll be a kill for the Pacers, a point as well. They're back up by 2. Foster with the serve, and that serve is well wide. Bobcats will get the point right back again. Sarah Stewart serves. Smith receives. Foster with the set. Attack here from Duggan. Tipped on over and played by Overly. Here's an attack here from Hall, and Hall goes right at Caroline Foster, getting the kill to tie the match up at 7. Stewart will serve again. Smith receives. Foster will set it, and Mercer's just going to have to bump it on over. Tulele gives it a set here. The attack from Mangan is played by the Pacers. Into the netting and somehow sent over by Duggan. DeSalvo gives it a bump set here for Hall, and Hall splits the defense for the kill. Georgia College now out in front, 8-7, as we approach the halfway mark of the set. The service to Smith. Foster bumps it back up for Smith, and Smith puts it down on a line for the kill. And something shattered apart as the ball hit the line judge. It shows you how hard Allie Smith can hit that ball. That ball bounced, and it still hit the line judge hard enough to break something. Allie Smith will serve, all tied up again at 8. High toss, serve on its way. Stewart receives. Jump ball at the net. Bodick tries to slam it down, but Georgia College able to play it. Smith will play this ball. Set up here for Duggan. Goes for the tip this time. DeSalvo digs it out. Tulele setting for Hall. Over where Foster digs it. Mercer will set it. Here's the attack from Lammers. Dug out by Hall again. Tulele will set up the middle for Stewart. Mercer gets a hand on it. Oh, and it bounces all around. And Stewart will get a kill on the play. Or correction, Sarah Manga will get the kill on the play. Lexi Taylor serving for Georgia College. Back up ahead by 1. Mercer receives this. Foster will set it for Bodick, and Kat Bodick able to knock it off of the blockers and out for the kill. Gary Mercer at the line serving. Mercer's serve goes to Stewart. Tulele gives it a set for Hall. Hall's attack dug out by Smith, sent back over. Hall gives it another swing, and this time she finds the back row for the kill. Emily Sweatman returning to the floor for Georgia College as Lauren Tulele goes to the line. Her serve is in to Lammers. Foster sets for Anita Cookiegam. DeSalvo digs it out, back over to the Pacers' side, and Anita Cookiegam finds the corner for the kill. Kayla Duggan serving now for USC Aiken. Back and forth affair here as we approach the halfway mark. Stewart lets it go by as the ball soared out, and the Bobcats get the point back again. Hall serve to Smith. Set up here for Lammers on the near side. Off the blockers, Hallie Hall digs it out. Tulele setting for Stewart. That'll be dug out by Smith. Foster gives it a set for Lammers again, and Lammers right along the line finds the corner for the kill. Emily Lammers serves it up again. Set up here for Stewart. Lammers getting a hand on it for the dig. Mercer will bump set it. Attack here from Allie Smith. In the back row, Hall finds it. Tulele will set here for Sweatman. Anita Cookiegam gets that one. Pushed on over by Foster. And was it in? Yes, it was. Caroline Foster puts one on the line, getting the kill. And the Pacers retake the lead. And that serve is long, and easy come, easy go. Bobcats tie it up with the service error. DeSalvo with the serve. Duggan receives. Set for Anita Cookie-Gam, and Anita Cookie-Gam knocking it off of Bella DeSalvo for the kill. Anita Cookie-Gam returning to the line. Her serve is on its way. Received by Mangan. Talele sets for Stewart. Cookie-Gam will dig that one out. Foster will set it here for Smith. Smith looking for the line, and it is off the blockers and out. And it's a kill for Smith, a point for USC Aiken. Serve from Cookie-Gam. Stewart plays it. Talele sets. Mangan's attack will be dug out by Duggan. Foster sets for Bodick, and Bodick puts it down on the line for the kill. Oh, and a bad serve from Anita Cookie-Gam. She knew it the second she hit it, as it hit the bottom of the net. And so Georgia College will take over again with Overly off the bench and to the line. The serve goes into Lammers. Foster will set it for Bodick. Oh, and Bodick climbing the ladder and slapping it down for the kill. Caroline Foster serves. Played by DeSalvo. Talele setting for Stewart, and Stewart finding the back row for the kill. Sarah Stewart serving. Allie Smith receives. Foster setting. Bodick on the attack, off the blocker and down for the kill. Kat Bodick starting to turn it up here late in the second set as the Pacers have a 3-point lead with Allie Smith at the line. The serve just gets over the net. Back over onto the Pacers side. Nice play there by Mangan. Talele will set it up for Hall. There's Mercer to get the dig on the play. Set here for Lammers. Lammers finding the line for another beautiful kill. Serve on its way and on its way out. Nearly taking out members of the women's basketball team who have come to take in the match.
To the service line, number 9, Lexi Taylor.
So Lexi Taylor will come in after the service error to serve for Georgia College. The serve is into Mercer. Foster will set for Bodick. Oh, and Kat Bodick putting it down off of Overly and getting the Pacers another point late in the set. And Mercer has trouble holding on to the ball for the serve. Gary Mercer serves it up. Talele with a nice short set. Right there to get it is Allie Smith. Tipped by Anita Cookie-Gam and played by Overly. Attack here from Hall. Goes off the blockers. And Allie Hall able to beat out the defense for the kill. Emily Sweatman returning to the floor for Georgia College. Lauren Talele at the line. Into Lammers. Set up here by Foster. Attack from Lammers off of DeSalvo and into the seats. Kill for Emily Lammers. Point, USC Aiken. Kayla Duggan going to the line now. Pacers up 20-16. And before we get to see her serve, a timeout is taken by the Georgia College bench. Pacers up by 4 late in the second set, trying to go up 2 sets to none. They lead 1 set to nothing. And we are back. 20-16 is the score with the Pacers up in set number 2. Kayla Duggan will serve, fresh out of the timeout. Stewart will receive this. Talele sets for Hall, who backhands it on over. And we had the line judge calling it off of the antenna. Very delayed call there, as half the officials saw it, the other half didn't. Point goes to USC Aiken, however, as Duggan serves it up again. Talele will set this up again for Hall, who pushes it on over. Foster sets it here for Smith. Smith elects to go with the lighter touch and puts it down where nobody was looking for the kill. Kayla Duggan serving again. Stewart gets her hands on it. Talele sets it on up. Here's the attack from Sweatman. Set here for Anita Cookie-Gam. Oh, and Anita Cookie-Gam reaches up and shifts it down. She saw the block go up, and instead of trying to tip over, she went around. And that's what it took to get the kill. And another timeout taken by Georgia College. Pacers up 23-16, trying to close out the second set within the next couple points. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pacers again trying to close this one out in the twilight of the second set as they lead 23-16. Kayla Duggan continues to serve as Stewart receives. Talele sets, attack from Hall, dug out by Mercer. Played by Foster, here's the attack from Lammers. DeSalvo will get the dig on that one while Talele sets it up the middle. Stewart's swing goes into her own net, and we are at set point USC Aiken. Serve here from Duggan. Stewart will get to that one. Set up high into the air for Hall. Off the blockers and through. Allie Hall will keep the play. Will keep the set alive. Now it's 24-17. Still set point USC Aiken with Hall at the line. The serve goes in to Duggan. Foster will set for Cookie-Gam. Up the middle and through for the kill. Anita Cookie-Gam closes out the second set, 25-17. And the Pacers now lead it 2-0 over Georgia College. We're off to halftime, a 5-minute break, and then we will be right back with the third set. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The third set just a few seconds from getting underway. The Pacers leading Georgia College 2-0, trying to get the clean sweep of their conference foe. Georgia College looking to force that fourth set to keep this match alive and well. The teams are just about ready, and we are just about ready to get back underway. Allie Hall will serve to get the match done, to get the set back underway. Serve comes in, and it's a service ace for Allie Hall. A good start for Georgia College out of the halftime break. The serve comes into Lammers. Set up here for Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam's attack doesn't go off the blockers. The Pacers thought they had the call, but instead it goes long on its own. Georgia College will get the second point. Serve into Lammers. Foster sets it here for Smith. Smith's attack is dug out by Talele. High into the air, DeSalvo setting for Stewart. Duggan gets her hands on that one. Set here for Smith again. Powered off the blockers and down. Kill for Allie Smith, and the Pacers are on the board. Anita Cookie Gam serving it up. Stewart receives. Talele sets it back up for Stewart. That goes off the top of the net. Kept around in the Georgia College side. Sweatman's attack blocked and continued by Georgia College once again. Stewart gives it a swing. Cookie Gam will get the dig this time. Foster with the set for Bodick. Bodick's attack off the hands of Hall. DeSalvo keeps it in play, and it's sent over by Sarah Stewart. Pacers set up the attack. Here's the attack from Lammers, and she goes down the middle for the kill. Anita Cookie Gam serves again. Her serve to DeSalvo. Talele sets the attack, blocked at the net, and it's a solo stuff for Allie Smith as she sent it right back at Mary Kate Kotzen. Cookie Gam will serve it up again. Here's the setup here on the near side. Sweatman's attack gets through, but it's played by the Pacers. Smith, attack, blocked at the net. This time, the favor is returned as Sweatman and Kotzen perform a double stuff on Allie Smith. DeSalvo with the serve. Lammers goes down to get it. Foster will set for Smith. Smith's attack threw out the back end. Nobody touched it. And the Bobcats are back out in front, 4-3. Serve to Kayla Duggan. Foster gives it a set for Bodick. Oh, and Bodick trying to get around the block, ends up sending it well wide and long. Bobcats up again by 2. Serve into Duggan. Trouble with it, and it's shanked into the PA stand. Service ace for Bella DeSalvo, and point for Georgia College. Good start here for the Bobcats as they lead 6-3. DeSalvo continuing to serve, and she serves it to Duggan. Foster will set for Smith. Smith will tip it off the blockers. Talele gets a hand on it, and it's over to the Pacers side, punched over by Smith. DeSalvo plays it, Talele sets, and the attack from Mangan went right at Carrie Mercer. And Mangan gets the kill. Bobcats get the point. And we have a call of timeout from the Pacer bench. Georgia College has come out firing on all cylinders here in the third set as they lead 7-3. the timeout comes to a close. We'll get back to the action. Bobcats up by 4 early on here in the third set, trying to avoid the 3-set sweep. The serve is into Duggan. Set up here for Bodick. Bodick's attack goes off the hands of Talele. Hall keeps it in play. Stewart sends it on over. Lammers was there to dig that one up. Here's the attack from Allie Smith. Off the blockers, Mercer will continue. Foster setting it up the middle for Lammers again, and Lammers gets Mangan to jump early and taps it over top to get the kill. Caroline Foster going to the line. Her serve is into Stewart. Talele comes over to set it. Stewart can't get to it. It's a tip back over to the Pacers side. Worked around. Attack from Lammers, and Lammers knocks it off. Abella DeSalvo for the kill. Lammers with the serve again. Set up here for Mangan. Oh, and Mangan able to aim for the corner and knocking it off of Caroline Foster for the kill. Morgan Overlay will serve now for Georgia College. Back up by 3. Mercer receives the serve. Foster will set it. Here's the attack from Kat Bodick, and she just sends it wide. Point for Georgia College. The serve is into Allie Smith. Foster will set for Bodick. Bodick gives it a tip. Overleague able to get it. Talele sets for Stewart. Mercer goes over and gets the dig on that. Foster setting for Smith. Off the blockers and down. Kill for Allie Smith. And a point for the Pacers. Allie Smith at the line to serve. The serve is into Hall. Talele sends it on over. Oh, and Talele ends up with the kill as the Pacer defense was not expecting that to come their way. Georgia College will get the point right back. Allie Smith receives. Set up here for Bodick. That one popped high into the air. Plenty of time for Stewart to get over to it. And now Talele will send it on over. Pacers set up the attack. Duggan with the tip. DeSalvo plays that. Stewart sets it, and Talele will send it over. Foster will give it a set up the middle here for Smith. That one off DeSalvo, and it is into the bench of the Bobcats. Kill for Allie Smith, and a point for USC Aiken. And now Carrie Mercer serving. Very short serve, tough handle. Talele able to play it, and Stewart sends an attack on over, and Sarah Stewart gets the kill. Georgia College back out in front by 4, 11-7. Lexi Taylor will serve. That serve is into Lammers. Foster will set it hip for Lammers. Off the blockers, Smith plays it. Set up again for Anita Cookie Gam, and Cookie Gam sends it wide. And it's another point for Georgia College. Taylor serve into Smith. Up for Duggan, goes with the tip. Nice pancake on the Bobcat side, and it'll be sent on over and down. A play just to keep the play going. It turns into a kill for Allie Hall, and the Bobcats up by 6 now, 13-7. The serve, right over top of the net. Smith plays it. Foster sets for Cookie Gams. Sent on over, worked around by the Bobcats, and Hall will send it over with a bump. Foster setting it up here for Lammers. Lammers with the tip, played by Georgia College. Set for Hall, off the blockers. Smith gets a play on it. And they are going to blow the play dead. A net violation is the call on the play, and the point goes to Georgia College. While the Pacers dominated the first set, fought even with Georgia College until the end of the second set, Georgia College has dominated here in set number 3. 14-7 is the lead halfway through this set. Taylor serves to Smith. Set up here on the near side for Lammers. Dug on out nicely. Talalay sets it up here for Hall, and Hall finds the back row. And Georgia College continues to dominate with another kill. They lead it by 8 now. Taylor's serve into Smith. Set up here for Anita Cookie-Gam, and Anita Cookie-Gam sends it out. Another point for Georgia College. And a call a timeout from the Pacer bench. Bobcats up by quite the number, leading by 9, 16-7, as the Pacers have taken their second time out of the set. And back to the action. Pacers need to right the ship here in the third set, though they lead 2-0. They trail 16-7 in the third. Set up here for Duggan. Duggan's attack is off the blocker and down. And Kayla Duggan gets the kill. It's a good start, fresh out of the break. Another short serve, tough handle, and it'll get sent on over by Overly. Set up here for Anita Cookie-Gam. Off the blocker, sent back in. Set up now for Lammers. That'll be dug out by Stewart. Talalay gives it a set. The attack is through the back end, and the Pacers get another point. Well, Kayla Duggan will serve it up again. Duggan's serve goes off the hands of Stewart, trying to bail it out as DeSalvo, and Hall will get it going. Set up here for Lammers. That one off the blockers and out. Kill for Emily Lammers and a point for USC Aiken. Duggan serves to Stewart again. Talalay sets for Hall, off the hands of Lammers, and Hall will get the kill as Duggan can't lift it. A short run for the Pacers. Bobcats back out up by 7. Serve from Talalay. Duggan receives. Set up here for Lammers. Oh, and Emily Lammers finding the back row for the kill. Serve on its way, right over top of the net. Stewart gets it. Talalay with the set, pushed on over by Kotzen. Set up here for Smith, but it's blown dead. Ball handling error is the call, and the point will go to Georgia College. Serve is into Duggan. Set up for Allie Smith, and Allie Smith rockets one right at Tulaley for the kill. Anita Cookie-Gam at the line. Oh, and Anita Cookie-Gam with the service ace. Cookie-Gam with another serve. Stewart will receive it this time. Tulaley sets it back up for Stewart. Dug out by Lammers, and Allie Smith can't recover it, too far out of her reach. Sarah Stewart will get credited with the kill, and Georgia College will take over on serve again. DeSalvo serving. DeSalvo's serve is into Duggan. Set up here for Smith, and Smith knocks it off the blockers and down for the kill. Foster at the line serving. Off the hands of Stewart. Tulaley sets it up here. Off the blocker and down. Kill to Emily Sweatman and a point for Georgia College. Morgan Overly returning to the floor. She will go to the line to serve. Up 20-14. Carrie Mercer receives. Set up here for Smith, and Smith's attack sent back in. Played around by the Pacers, and Duggan will give it a tip, and Kayla Duggan will come away with the kill. Allie Smith serving. Good movement on the service. DeSalvo plays it. Tulaley shoveling it on over. And Lauren Tulaley will pick up a kill. Defense did not see that one coming, and the Bobcats get the point. Stewart's serve received by Mercer. Set up the middle here for Bodick. And Kat Bodick runs into a wall, but she knocks it down. Oh, correction. She's able to knock it down instead for the kill. Thought for a minute she got blocked. But instead, Kat Bodick will come away with a kill to make it a 5-point set. Serve from Mercer. Tulaley setting it up here for Hall. Smith will dig that one out. Foster sets for Lammers, and Lammers, ooh, just a misfire there. Well wide of the line. And Georgia College will take another point. 22-16 the score. Lexi Taylor serving for Georgia College. That one comes in. Played by Lammers. Set up here for Duggan. Taylor will get the dig on that play. Hall sends it on over. Mercer sets it up for Lammers. Lammers swings it. And that one played around by Georgia College. Hall gives it a swing off the blockers and sent back in. Tulaley looking for the corner, but Smith gets to it. Set up again for Lammers. Gives it a tip. Worked around. Stewart got it up into the air, and Tulaley sends it over. Foster sets for Lammers again, and Lammers with a rocket for the kill. Kayla Duggan at the line serving. Duggan serve into Stewart. Tulaley with the bump set. Hall on the attack. Mercer gets her hands under it, but that one's going to be well out of the reach of everyone as it soars over the Pacer bench. Allie Hall will get the kill. And now Lauren Tulaley goes to the line. That serve is into Smith. Set up here for Lammers, and Lammers with a laser for the kill. Emily Lammers serves it to Hall. To Laley, set for Hall, and Hall goes up and rockets it down for the kill. And it is set point, Georgia College, 24-18. Allie Hall with the serve. Duggan receives, Foster sets. Here's the attack from Smith. DeSalvo gets a nice dig on it. Hall brings it up, and it'll be set on over by Stewart. Mercer plays the ball. Foster sets it up the middle for Cookie Gam. Tipped on over. DeSalvo digs it. To Laley with the short set, and the ball goes into the net. Mary-Kate Kotzen couldn't quite get it over, and it remains set point as the Pacers get the point. Cookie Gam serves. Hall receives to Laley sets. Here's the attack from Stewart. Off the blockers and continued over by Georgia College. Stewart gives it another swing. Cookie Gam gets the dig there. Foster sets it up for Lammers, and Lammers finds the center of the floor for the kill. Serve from Cookie Gam again. Hall will play it to Laley with the setup. Here's the attack from Stewart, and Stewart knocking it off of Lammers for the kill to close out the third set. Georgia College stays alive as they win the third set 25-20 to force a fourth set. It's 2-1 in favor of USC Aiken. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth set. Pacers took sets 1 and 2. Georgia College fought back and managed to take the third set to get us where we are in the present. 2-1, Pacers leading. We're just waiting for the okay as they attend to a couple of the players on the bench. And we have another timeout on the floor, I guess. So we'll take a short break, be right back. All right, so the timeout comes to a close, and well, I usually say we'll get back to volleyball action, but it hasn't started yet, at least in this set. Emily Lammers will get the ball to serve to start us up. And Lammers sends the serve on up and on its way. That one shanked. And it's a service ace for Emily Lammers to get us started here in the fourth set. Lammers serving again. Short serve, Hall gets it cleanly. Talele setting for Stewart. Mercer gets a dig on it. It's back on over to the Bobcats side. Another set for Stewart, and this one gets all the way through and down. A kill for Stewart and a point for the Bobcats. DeSalvo will serve. Duggan receives this. Foster will set for Smith. Smith's attack tipped by the blockers and worked around. Set by Talele, tipped on over again. Pacers now work it around. Allie Smith gives it another swing. Blocked but kept on going by Cookie Gam. Set here for Duggan. Oh, and Duggan puts it into her own net. That'll be a point for Georgia College. The serve is into Duggan. And tip back on over, and credit the kill to Emily Sweatman as the reception sailed back over to the Bobcat end. She saw an opportunity and took it to make it a 3-1 lead for Georgia College. Another serve from Bella DeSalvo. Her counterpart, Carrie Mercer, receives. Set up here for Lammers. That attack will be dug out by Talele. Up into the air, Sweatman gives it another swing, and it is blocked. Cookie Gam and Allie Smith will get credited with the block. And now Anita Cookie Gam will go to the line. Cookie Gam's serve is into Hall. The short set, the attack there by Mangan is worked around by the Pacers. Smith gives it a hard swing. DeSalvo dug that one out, tipped at the net and blown dead. Net violation. No. Illegal attack is the call on the floor, and the Pacers will take the point. Anita Cookie Gam with the serve. Talele with another short set. Nice dig by Cookie Gam. Keeps the play alive, and Duggan sends it on over. Bobcats set up the attack with Stewart. Off the blockers, Lammers comes up to meet it. Set here for Smith, and Allie Smith finds the back row for the kill. Another serve from Cookie Gam into Stewart. Talele sets it up for Stewart, and it is blown dead. Ball handling error is the call. Point, Pacers. Anita Cookigam with the serve. Stewart with the reception. Talele with the set, and Mangan just sends that one out. Another point for USC Aiken. And as she has done all night, Anita Cookigam spurring this offense while at the service line. Talele gives it a set here for Stewart. Off the block, and that one is out. Just barely missing the line. And Sarah Stewart will take credit for the kill. And now we'll see Morgan Overly go to the line to serve for Georgia College. That serve is out. Kayla Duggan waited to the last second, pulled up, and let it go, making the right decision. And Pacers get the ball back again. Caroline Foster at the line serving. Hall receives that. Talele will set it. Mangan on the attack. That one goes off of Mercer, and it goes down. It's a kill for Sarah Mangan. Stewart serves to Smith. Set by Foster, attacked by Smith, tipped over the blocker. Stewart comes up to meet it. Talele shoveling it on over, worked around by the Pacers. Set here for Duggan. Through the block, Stewart gets the dig. Talele setting for Mangan, and Mangan putting it into her own net. Tried to go with a light touch, and it was too late. And the Pacers will take the point. Allie Smith returning to the line. Ball is up and on its way. Received by Overly. Talele will set it for Stewart. And that one out through the back end. And the point goes to USC Aiken. Smith with another hard serve. Stewart receives. Talele bump sets it. Here's the attack from Hall, and Hall able to power her way through the block for the kill. Lexi Taylor going to the line to serve for Georgia College. 9-6 in favor of USCA. Make it 10-6 as the ball goes into the net on the serve. And the Pacers take over again. Carrie Mercer at the line. Mercer's serve is to Stewart. Talele sets it up for Hall, and Hall's attack is out. Just barely missing the line, and just barely missing the line judge at that. Pacers take the point. Mercer's serve just hits the top of the net and dies on the Pacers side. Bobcats take the point on the service error. Lauren Talele serves to Lammers. Foster with the setup here. Back for Emily Lammers with the tip. Talele with a nice dig. DeSalvo sets it high for Stewart. Mercer will get the dig there. Set up here for Anita Cookigam looking for the corner. Met by Hall. Shoveled on over. Mercer meets that one. Set up on the near side for Lammers. Dug out by Ellie Hall. Talele setting it back up for Hall. Hall off the blocker. Smith reaches out and digs it. Up in the air for Lammers again. Lammers with a light tip over the blockers and down for the kill. Kayla Duggan at the line. Duggan with the service ace. She put some nice movement on that serve, and Stewart couldn't read it. And the service ace draws a timeout from Coach Gretchen Krumdick and the Georgia College Bobcats. 13-7 halfway through the fourth set. Pacers leading the Bobcats. And the timeout comes to a close. We will return to the action. Pacers up by 6 with Kayla Duggan at the line. Stewart able to receive this one. Jump ball at the net, and it is blown dead. An illegal attack is called against Georgia College, and the Pacers get the first point out of the break. Serve on its way. Stewart receives. Talele sets. Here's Hall on the attack. Smith gets a hand under it. Tipped by Foster, and I believe a net violation is upcoming. That is indeed the call. Net violation against USC Aiken, so Georgia College will take the point. Allie Hall will get to serve. The serve is into Smith. Foster with the setup. Lammers trying to shove it on in, and she does as it just pinballed around between the front row, and not the most powerful kill in the world, but when the opposing team touches it more than 3 times, you get the point regardless. And it's a service ace for Emily Lammers as it went off of Stewart and just died. Pacers will take another point. Lammers with another serve. Stewart again has trouble with it. Talele bailing her out. Can DeSalvo send it over? No, she cannot. Another service ace. Back-to-back aces for Emily Lammers, and that will draw a second timeout from Georgia College. 17-8 the score as we round the bend here in the fourth set. Pacers trying to close it out. And welcome back, folks. Back-to-back service aces from Lammers drew the second timeout from Georgia College as she continues to serve, looking for 3 in a row. The service to Hall. Set on up, shoveled on over. Mercer plays it. Foster sets it up here for Smith into the blockers and sent back down. Mary-Kate Kotzen and Emily Sweatman teaming up to get the block and scoring the first point out of the break for the Bobcats. Bella DeSalvo at the line serving. And her serve just gets over. Lammers plays it. Foster sets it up for Smith, who gives it a mighty swing. Back on over. Anita Cookie-Gam touches it. Talele will set it here for Mangan off the hands of Mercer. Foster setting for Smith again. Into the blockers. Cookie-Gam will play it. And giving it a swing is Foster. Now Georgia College sets up for another attack. Off of the attack from Stewart. Nice dig there by Duggan. Smith with the tap on over, kept alive in the air and sent on over. Pacers set up another attack. Cookie-Gam sending it in. Talele reaches down. Smith goes up, and Smith sends it down. A lot of back and forth action in that point, and Allie Smith put an exclamation point on the play. Anita Cookie-Gam at the line, up 18-9. And Cookie-Gam sends her serve into Hall. Up for Foster, who's gave it a swing. Now it's worked around to Talele, sets it up here for Stewart. Off the blockers, continued by Duggan. Attack here from Smith. DeSalvo reaches out and gets the dig. Talele setting for Stewart again. Stewart tapping it over the block, but Smith there for the dig. Into the air for Lammers. Lammers attack dug out by DeSalvo. Talele to Mangan. There's Duggan to get the dig. Shoveled over by Foster. Tolele setting up another attack here from Sweatman. Nice dig there by Cookie Gam. Over for Allie Smith on the near side. DeSalvo getting the dig there. Tolele to Stewart. And Stewart puts it down in the back row to get the kill. Morgan Overly will serve. Her serve is into Lammers. Foster will set it for Bodick. Bodick goes for a light touch. It's worked around by Georgia College. DeSalvo's sending it over. Foster sets it up here for Smith. Smith's attack gets on through for the kill. Caroline Foster going to the line. Pacers back up by 9. Her serve is into DeSalvo. Tolele sets it on up, and DeSalvo will send it over. Foster sets on the near side for Smith, and Allie Smith finding the back row for the kill. Serve from Foster. Tolele with the set for Mangan, and Sarah Mangan able to knock it off the blockers for the kill. Sarah Stewart serving. Lammers receives. Foster will set for Bodick. Bodick looking for the back line, and she sends it just out. Another point for Georgia College. Lammers receives this serve. Foster will set it for Duggan on the near side. Dug out by DeSalvo. Tolele setting it here for Hall, and Hall's attack out through the back end. And they're not going to call a touch on the play, so the Pacers will take the point. Allie Smith going to the line. Smith's serve is into Stewart. Tolele sets it for Hall. Hall's attack is sent back down. Kat Bodick and Kayla Duggan forming the wall, getting the block. Allie Smith serves again. Overly will receive. Tolele sets it up here for Mangan. Off the blocker. Stewart almost able to keep it alive. But Kat Bodick will come up with a solo stuff to give the Pacers another point, 2 away from clinching the match. And the serve. Stewart receives. Tolele gives it a set for Hall. Tipped on over. Foster meets it. Mercer will set for Lammers on the near side. Stewart gets it in the back row. Tolele will set for Hall on the far side this time. Jump ball at the net. Back and forth. Punched on up and punched on dead. And they're going to credit Allie Hall with a kill on the play. So Bobcats get back within 10, 23-13. As Lexi Taylor goes to the line. Into Lammers. Foster with the set, back up for Lammers, and Lammers with a laser into the back row gets the kill. And it is match point USC Aiken 24-13. Carrie Mercer serving for the match. Ball is up and on its way. DeSalvo receives. Tolele will set. Allie Hall on the attack, and Allie Hall able to power through the block for the kill. Lauren Tolele will serve. Into Allie Smith. Foster sets it. Emily Lammers on the attack, and Lammers puts it in the corner to close out the match. Pacers take the fourth set 25-14 to win 3-1 overall. Let's take a look at some of the numbers as they wait for the stats to get finalized. There they go. Pacers, as a team, outscored Georgia College 77-50 in points with 63 kills to the Bobcats' 40. Pacers hit 270 as a team, holding Georgia College to a 154. And in terms of service aces, Pacers had 9, Bobcats had 5. Errors were 7-4 in favor of Georgia College. Now look at some of the stat leaders leading the way for USC Aiken in terms of kills. Emily Lammers with 23 kills and hitting a 457. I really do not believe those numbers. Emily Lammers had a night, to say the least, and not to be overlooked was Allie Smith right behind her with 19 kills, hitting a 319 in the contest. Leading the way for Georgia College was Hall, Allie Hall, hitting 16 kills, hitting 293, a respectable hitting percentage to say the least. Sarah Stewart right behind her with 11 kills in the match. In terms of defense, the Diggs leader for Georgia College was the libero Bella DeSalvo with 19. Hall picking up 13. Talele right behind her with 12. And over on the USC Aiken side of things, the Diggs leader for the Pacers was none other than Carrie Mercer with 16. Allie Smith picking up another double-double as she had 14, also with 14 digs, were Kayla Duggan and Anita Cookie Gam. But that will do it for USC Aiken here at the Convocation Center tonight. Their next home match is not until November the 5th when they take on the Young Harris Mountain Lions. That will be Senior Day, so be sure to stick around for that one. November 5th versus Young Harris. Also the final home match for this Pacers squad. But until then, I am Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us, and have a good one.